If you are looking for a fresh, simple, and delicious snack to add to your spring and summer collection, this recipe is for you. Welcome to the Silly Kitchen. Today we are making a delicious lentil dip. Okay, pretty easy. Let's go through the ingredients. We're gonna build this together. I've done some of the prep work and you are gonna be snacking away on this in no time. You need a can of lentils, just dump it out into a strainer, give it a little rinse, shake, 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 get that extra water out of there and you're good to go. You are gonna need to do a little bit of dicing, very fine dices on all of these ingredients. We got red pepper, we have red onion, we have 1 whole jalapeno, and some fresh tomato. Now, y'all know I do not measure in this kitchen, not very often, but you really want to make sure that you have enough to balance with the lentils so you have some crunch and you have some of those extra flavors. So I used 1 whole small Roma tomato, 1 whole jalapeno. I used half of a red pepper because it was huge, the one I had, and then I just took a couple slices of the red onion and kind of eyed it out with how much I thought I'd want in terms of onion breath. In terms of seasoning, we have a couple items as well to talk about. Olive oil, salt, and pepper, garlic powder, cumin powder, some balsamic vinegar, and the juice of an entire lime. So now that you know what we need, we assemble, and it's pretty darn easy if you've done the prep work. First thing you want to do is get all of your veggies in the bowl. And make a awkward scraping noise with your metal spoon on a plate. Listen, I don't want to waste anything. I got to get it all off of there. And just give it a quick little mix and you will know right away if your portions are good based on kind of the outcome of lentils to extra veggies in there. You're done. No, I'm kidding. We got to get all the other stuff in there. So I'm going to use a little bit of salt, but not much because we've got the lime juice and the balsamic that has a little bit of that acidity. I like pepper, so I will do a little shimmy shake of pepper. That seems about right. Because I measure, I'm gonna do a drizzle, and I'm gonna add my wet ingredients first before I do the 2 powders, because in my opinion, once I add the powders to that liquid, it'll blend a little bit easier. Oh, I lost a little red pepper. Better get that in there. Okay, let's juice some limes. Not limes, a lime, but cut it in half, use your juicer, squeeze it with your hands, however it is that you do it. I love the lime juicer, the lemon juicer, ever since I got this thing and figured out how to use it, because you put the lime in this way, even though it looks like you're supposed to put it in the other way. It just makes life easier. My hands have thanked me, my face has thanked me for not getting so much splash of lemon and lime juice all over me. Ugh. Invest in one of these, they're not that expensive. All right, the juices are in, another little mixy mix just to get all of that liquid around. And our final 2 ingredients. So I kind of just took a teaspoon of garlic powder and a teaspoon of cumin as well. But I'm saying teaspoon as in like the spoon you put in your tea to mix it around. So I'm not actually measuring. Here's the thing. If you want to measure and then taste it and see if it needs more. Now with the powders in here, you gotta give it a bigger mix because you really don't want like that grit and grain in this. So definitely take your time. And if you're like me and have a stirring obsession, which I can't not stir a pot or stir something, this is gonna be great for you because this is the hardest part of the recipe. Once you feel like you have stirred and stirred and stirred, stir it a little more because it's fun. No, I'm just kidding. This is when you have to give it a try, because when you're like me and you don't measure, tasting is your ultimate tool of whether it is ready. And it's only, I always do this, I don't finish chewing and then I start talking. It's only gonna get better as it sits. I actually feel like this needs a little bit more lime juice, so I'm gonna squeeze a little bit more lime juice in, and I'm gonna put this covered in the fridge for at least 20 minutes before serving it. That way all of these flavors can marry together and blend together, and then it is ready to go. After 20 minutes or so in the fridge, who am I kidding? I just put it in a different bowl and I'm ready to eat it, but I recommend 20 minutes in the fridge. And I think scoops are one of the best ways to eat this dip because it's so, like it's not a mushy dip or a dippy dip. I think it's easier to get a good helping in a scoop. Even without the 20 minutes in the fridge, it's pretty damn good. If you have any questions about this recipe, let me know in the comments below. One thing I would also recommend is put this on top of a salad. That is an awesome salad topper as well. So this could go a long way. If you like this recipe, if you enjoy hanging out with me, please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it, and I hope to see you again soon. Till then.